everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Mandy. I'm a full-time reseller. On today's video, I think it's going to be a couple different days. I was just kind of upstairs taking a break and I thought, you know what, I'm going to show you what sold today. I have some repairs to do on some clothing, so we can do that. I also need to pull some items on items that I am taking and putting them in lots as opposed to selling them on their own. Either the brand maybe isn't great, the style isn't great to sell each piece individually. So I'm going to lot them up and hopefully that will get them out of here quicker. So starting with eBay, I'm not going to go in great detail. I do that on my what sold videos, but this is like an animal print skirt. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys that in a haul. Oh, time just seems to fly. I don't even know when that was. Probably a couple weeks ago. I don't know how much the stuff sold for. I'll probably pop it up on the screen. This one is going to Illinois. Sticking with eBay, these I've had forever. These are a pair of Y2K American Eagle, like capri utility pants, size 10, I believe these were. Weirdly enough, I was just looking at these yesterday when I was pulling my orders, and I was like, wow, I've had these forever. No one seems interested in them, and then they sell today. Weirdly, that does seem to happen. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like I'm putting it out in the atmosphere and someone ends up buying it, but this one is going to North Carolina. These are, I think I've shown these before. I got these at that place where everything was $1. A lot of these I've sold to Platos. They're just men's like cotton pull-on shorts, extra large, I think Champion. Yeah, they are the brand Champion. I got a whole bunch of them, so I was selling them in lots of 2. And I think I just had them priced too high because a lot of them have just been sitting. So since they had been sitting, I was sending them to Platos and they were always taking them. I am trying to get rid of that stuff. Currently it's in my other room where I have my inventory that's going to be listed and I want that gone. So next is for Depop. These are another pair of American Eagle shorts. These are super tiny. You'll see it in the photo that I pop up. These had a lot of attention. I really think that the smaller, low-rise denim shorts are going to be pretty popular this summer. I have sold 2 this week, and I think they both sold the same week that I listed them. This one is going to Iowa. Down to Poshmark, this is an LEI baby doll top. This one, if I had to guess, it was probably like later Y2K, early like 2010 to 2012. Like, do we have a name for that yet? Because I feel like that's kind of coming back as well. Like the club wear, the peplum tops, the brighter colors. So I'm going to have to look into that and see if there are keywords that people are using for that. And the last item for now, for the day, it's currently almost 2:30. This is a pair of This is a pair of Old Navy linen pants, maybe capris. I think they might be pants. These are new tags. I find these a lot at the thrift store, a lot at the bins. They flip pretty consistently, and it doesn't seem to matter size as much. I feel like small is always going to be a little bit harder of a sale, like small, extra small, but kind of like extra large and over. But I've sold quite a few mediums and larges too, so as long as they are in excellent condition and you are using the right keywords, I think they're pretty easy to get out of here. Okay, I think that's an okay angle. Don't mind my mess. I'm finishing my lunch. I've been trying to do smoothie, like liquid lunches, because I feel like when I sit down to eat something, it kind of throws me all out of whack throughout the day. So I'm trying to like be on the go with lunch and have more of like a sit down dinner or sit down breakfast. I did get the pre-packed, I don't remember what brand it was. It had avocado, spinach, pineapple, and something else, but it was very grassy. So I did go back and get some, I think it was like a mixed fruit bag. I put some of that in there, some applesauce, a scoop of vanilla protein powder, and then unsweetened almond milk. That's what I'm doing for those. But these, back to what we're doing here. These are items that I need to fix today. I just got this Tory Burch little polo, and weirdly enough, at like the Vintage Bro store that has, they're pretty much like mainly vintage t-shirts. They do have some Carhartt jackets, that kind of stuff, but they have a table where it's 1 for $5 or 2 for $8, and this was just sitting there. Everything looks good to me. The buttons look good, the stitching. I think they probably got it in some sort of lot and realized, like, I can't do anything with this. But the buttons, as you can see when I hold it up, they're a little loose. So I am going to tighten those. This I just showed in a haul, and I didn't notice that the sleeves have holes in them. So like right here, kind of underneath the armpit, and then again on this side. So I don't know if maybe it didn't fit the person right and they tried to cut it or something. So I have to do that. And then also from that same trip, this one is missing the bottom button. So I have a whole bunch of vintage buttons that I got from my aunt. I've been collecting them, and then I just put them in these bags according to color so that it's a little bit easier for me to find something. These look blue. I don't know if these are the black ones or the blue ones. No, we'll see. Actually might work. It's pretty close. These buttons here have a little bit of a shine to them, and this one's a little bit more matte, but it is just the double hole, same size, so I'm going to use that. I will note in the listing that it has been repaired or replaced. But that one is right kind of where you tie it, so I don't think it's going to be a deal breaker. Okay, so we'll do this one first because this is going to be the easiest. I have talked about this little kit, I think, numerous times. I'll leave a link for it. I am currently not all about Amazon right now, but I know that not everybody has the opportunity or places to buy things other than Amazon. So I will put a link for this. This is perfect, even just for reselling, personal use. It has a whole bunch of different thread colors. It has pins, it has the needles, pretty much everything you need for just sewing buttons, sewing holes. So yeah, this has by far been my favorite little sewing kit that I have. So we're just going to take black and sew this on here. While I do this, I did actually want to talk to you guys about something, or I guess just complain out loud to somebody about it. I got in the mail, my dental insurance is going to be going up. So I have it through United Healthcare, which screw them for multiple reasons. But mainly, it's irritating because I'm still a little bit jaded to when I had a job, like a corporate job, and obviously insurance is going to be a lot cheaper. When I worked, I'll just say I worked for United Health because I did, and that's who I ended up quitting to do this full time because my job was ultimately being replaced by automation. When I was leaving that job, at that point, I was auditing, like, they call them robots, but it was just automation. I was auditing them doing claims. So I was pretty much teaching those robots to take my job. And there were other things that I just really was not cool with that company. And now you see on the news that they are, potentially laying off 30,000 people. I can guarantee you that would have been my position because I was in Medicare and retirement. That seems to be where they are, trying to get people to quit from. I don't agree with that. I personally know people that have been there for, I don't even know how many years, like 10 plus years, and they're offering them these pretty, minuscule severance packages, And from what I understand, it's all because they are moving the majority of their workforce to overseas. I would assume it's India. That was one of our bigger partners, and it's because they're going to pay them, cheaper than they would in the United States. So it's just really unfortunate. I mean, I understand life is not fair, but to have, a company that you worked for that long, some of these people, and to just kind of throw it out there like, hey, you can either take, if you're not aware, what kind of was happening is, I guess I should backtrack. They were sending out emails with what I believe it was like a email for a Zoom type meeting, and in the meetings they turned off comments so no one could ask anything. There was no questions, like nothing like that. Obviously, I don't have the email in front of me because I don't work there. But from my understanding, it was pretty much saying, you could take this voluntary, that you could take that you would voluntarily quit your position because they were looking to, downsize, and you could take this depending on how long you were there. You could get so much in severance, and if you chose not to do this, then your position could be there, depending on how many people ended up quitting, or you would just, they were making it seem like you would just get nothing. So your options were to quit your job in today's job market, where I think we've all seen the news, and, quit this job and just take this small severance, or, roll the dice and hope that you'd still have a position. That is just, I don't know. I get it. They're a big company. They can do whatever they want, but things have definitely changed from when we were kind of in the beginning of COVID, when it was more of an employee-based job market where employers were doing, pretty much whatever they could to keep people, get people. Now I feel like it has definitely changed to the employer has, an upper hand, which I don't know. That's why I personally don't think I could make it in corporate America again, because anyone that has worked in corporate, you just know there's so much stuff that's done that doesn't need to happen. It's done poorly. People are in positions that they shouldn't be. Anyways, I brought all of this up to say that's who I have my dental insurance through. And I just got an email stating that I think I pay, or not an email, it was in the mail. I just got a thing in the mail saying my insurance currently, I think, is like $26 a month. When I worked for United, my insurance obviously everything was very cheap. My dental was like $4 a paycheck, so $8 a month. I'm paying 26 something now, and they said that come in, my year renewal, it will be going up $7. And that doesn't seem like a lot, but like $32 a month for dental. I'll quick show you. I think that looks pretty good. Like I said, that one's matte, but I don't think it's a deal breaker, so that one's done. We'll do the Tory Burch because that one would be a little bit easier. But like I was saying, it's just the whole insurance thing, to me, I think everyone is kind of waking up that it's a scam. You see, first of all, I guess my question is, why is vision and dental separate from medical? My eyes are within my head. My teeth are within my head. You know what I mean? Like, certain eye doctors that you would see if you had, eye diseases as opposed to vision would be covered under medical. So that, to me, first of all, is a huge scam, because they just want you to have, multiple policies and whatever. But then also the different pay scales. Because I was at the point where I was thinking, I should just call my dentist and ask, how much is it to get my teeth cleaned twice a year, if, and x-rays and whatever, how much is that if I don't have insurance? Because I know that they jack up the prices when you do have insurance. Same thing like if you're at the hospital or if you need an ambulance, and just see, because it would almost make more sense to me if it is, you know, quite a bit less, to put $30 a month in a savings account and then just pay with that, you know, as opposed to paying this company and then my rates could go up again in another, you know, year or whatever. The same thing with my vision, that I don't have insurance because that was crazy expensive too, and it used to be really cheap when I had, you know, my job. It was like $2 or whatever. But it's just, I don't know, man. Like that, something's got to change, and I can't even imagine. I don't have kids. I cannot imagine what that would be like if you did have kids, to have to get them, you know, insured. They're going to the doctor a lot more than, well, you know, like an adult, like a healthy adult that doesn't have any conditions or anything. So I don't know. I guess I'm just complaining because it seems so asinine to me that that is how we live in this country, that there are people that don't have health care, can't go to the doctor, are literally dying because they can't pay. And that is absolutely horrible. That's one thing that I could talk about forever because it just pisses me off, and there's ways around it, and as a country we decide that that is just not important, I guess, and that's really sad. But hopefully, I don't know, hopefully within my lifetime things will change. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below if you pay for your own insurance, if you're self-employed, or, you know, they don't offer it through your position at work. What are you finding? Because I went out there today to look at other places other than United Health for dental, and it all kind of looks the same. You know, it's obviously they decided everything was going to go up this year for next year, and it's just all a scam. I don't know. With these buttons, I'm not going to do them too much just because they just need a little tack kind of in there. And then I guess, since I'm on a complaining train here, anybody that has Flip, you can let me know if you've noticed this, or maybe you haven't noticed and you want to take a look. But I went in there the other day and I was looking for items that had sold, and I noticed that newer items, the SKU number was not pulling. What I do is I list everything in Poshmark from my phone, and then I import it in through Flip, and then, you know, cross list to the other places. So I put in a ticket, never heard anything from them. I see that they just did another update. Someone else, if you're not aware, they do have a Facebook group, so you can kind of see, you know, issues that are going on. People can have suggestions, whatever. So they put in what they had fixed, and someone else had said that too, because I thought maybe I'm just crazy, you know, and I am missing something. So I went in and looked on my listings on Poshmark just to make sure, and I do have the SKU number because I thought, okay, maybe I just forgot to put them in there, and it's still currently doing it. So I have to now go in, and when I am cross-listing, I have to go in and input the SKU number again, which isn't a huge deal, but it should be taking that information and, you know, bringing it over, because it's not like it happens on every single listing. And I can't figure out, you know, what is making it do that. You know, it's not like I'm using long SKU numbers or a mixture of letters and numbers. They're all letters, so I don't know what's going on there. And then they also did the update for the pricing, which is great. You know, I like being able to make things different prices or have the option to do that. But now, if you want to like bulk change your price, you used to be able to do it on the like universal tab, you can do it on there, but that's doing nothing because all the rest of them, you have to go back in to each individual platform on Flip and change what you want the price to be. And they got rid of the save button. Now it only says update. So you have to either update it right then and there and not make it a new listing, or you have to go up to, I think I go, let me see. So now what I've been doing is going in, changing the price on, let's say on Poshmark, on the Poshmark tab, and then I have to go up to where it says back to my items, click that, and then it'll let me save it. So it's like all this additional clicking and going into and whatever. Like, I don't know why you can't bulk change everything in the universal thing or put the save button back. I am aware that Flip is only $9, and that is extremely cheap in the world of cross-listing and sharing and everything else. But there's just issues. And there's always been issues. Personally, to me, I will never say good things about Flip. I've told this story before. Anyone that has been around for a while, you've probably heard it, but they used to offer consigning where you could put up lots of your own clothes, and then other resellers would come. They would, bid on these every night, and then you'd send it off. They could sell them for you, or you could be a seller yourself and get inventory that way if you live somewhere where you maybe didn't get good inventory, and then you would split the costs or split your profits. And it was really kind of a cool thing. There were a lot of people that ruined it because they were sending garbage items, and then you would just have half the box that somebody sent you had holes or whatever. But after a while, they had, I can't remember what they called us. It was like consignment pros or something. I don't know. I had a meeting with one of the ladies that I think is still in that group, and they offered me to be this person that would get good inventory, and they were Flip managed lots. So if you remember that at all, that was from people that were going out and getting the clothing, putting those out there, and then Flip was going to pay me $4 per item. So I was like, this is great. This is, finally my opportunity that I can quit my job, because this is going to be steady, reliable income for me as long as, I can continue to find good inventory. So I'm thinking I can crank these boxes out. I can make this much money a week. This is perfect. So everything was great. I put my, 2 weeks in, and I'm thinking, okay, this seems a lot better, because before I was thinking, reselling is so up and down. I didn't have my YouTube channel yet. I don't know, if this is a good idea. So this just seemed to be like, yes, everything is falling into place and it's going to be good. I think it was probably like a month later. Now all of a sudden we got told, it's too much in shipping, blah, blah, blah. In order for us to continue, you're only going to get $3 per item. I was like, well, I mean, it's not the worst. I still have money that I know I'll be making. And a lot of it had to do with they were offering this to too many people, and the people they were offering it to were going to the bins and getting trash. And that's why they were losing money, because they would outright pay you. All I had to do was put the listings up, and I don't even think I had to have someone agree to take them. Yeah, I just had to put the listings up and I was paid. So people, I think, figured that out, and they were putting in, bad items. So then when these lots went out to the people, Flip had to eat all that cost on the bad items, because they were, telling those people just donate them. So unfortunately, Then it was like not even, I think 2 days after everything was $3, it was just, hey, we're closing this down for now. We're working on figuring out how to make it better for everyone, and we'll let you know. So I was like, okay, great. This, fail safe that I kind of had is now gone, and they really didn't give you any warning. I guess the warning was that I was getting less money, but they made it seem like it was going to come back. And it never did. They were super shady in that group. It was like, oh, we're updating. We'll update you in 2 weeks. We got great news, blah, 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 blah. The Facebook group is still there. And they have yet to go in there and just say, hey, this isn't happening, whatever. That has always been an issue with me with that company, because it's just bad business. If you knew you weren't going to do that and you were working more on this cross-listing service, then just say it. You know what I mean? Like, all these people, they were in there saying, I have all these lots that I've bought. So they had all this money in this inventory waiting for people to bid on it and stuff, thinking it was coming back, and no one was telling them it wasn't. So it just was really shady and not good at all from a business point of view. So, needless to say, I only use them because I feel like the rest of the services, it's just crazy how expensive it is. So, I guess on this one, I will, I guess my morals on this one are not winning, because I am still using their service, even though I don't think it should. Just noticed a small stain there, so I'll have to wash that. But this is definitely looking better. I just have to do that top one yet. But as you can see, these are all tighter now. Before they were pretty loose. So I think I might leave that top one. That one looks okay. So this one just needs to get washed. This one might be a little bit trickier. Fortunately, this is the closest thread color that I have to this, but I think we can make it work. I don't know. If this doesn't go well, I'm not going to spend too much time trying to fix this one, just because I didn't pay very much for it, and I'll probably just get rid of it. This was originally sewn with a serger, so you can see how that, I don't know if that's picking up, how that is on there. I could probably do this on my sewing machine and do a zigzag stitch that would keep it a little bit better, but I'm not gonna. I'd have to change out all my thread to this green, and I don't really see myself using this green again. So I will just kind of do like I don't know what the name of this stitch is, but I'm just kind of going in and out and then also looping it as I go. This is also difficult because it is stretchy and it's lace, so the material is pretty thin. So we'll see how it's gonna look too, like once I put my hand in there and see what it looks like when there's an arm in there, I don't want it to look like it's puckering, but it is underneath, so that is also a plus, that you wouldn't see it as bad if it was on the outer part of the arm. If we can tell that it's restitched, you might be able to see it, is my concern. Okay, so you can just kind of see that thread that I used. It's lighter green, but it doesn't look weird, I don't think. So that's a win. Now we just have to do the other side. So I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to look on here And then after that, I think I'm going to pull some of the stuff that I am doing for the lots. So I will meet you back there. Okay, so this is one of the first ones I'm going to take a photo of. I already have listings for each one of these individually. So I just went in and screenshotted the photos that I had, threw it up in a listing, and now I'm waiting to put this as my cover photo. And then I kind of tweaked the listing a little bit. I will also be doing it with these Zara items. This one I thought maybe with keywords would help sell it, but there's been zero interest. It's just like a knit, it's just like a mesh type top. This one is a romper, or not a romper, yeah, a shorts romper, and then this one is a long sleeve. These are all size small, so I'm going to do that, and then this one is also that same brand that I just showed you, but these ones are not new with tags, so these are going to be together. Like I said earlier, this is in hopes to get these items out of here in the future. These vacation tops I bought from a family friend. I would normally not have gotten them. So at this point, I've sold a couple of them. I'm just ready for those to move. Zara, that brand for me is just very tricky. And J. Jill, I now know, needs to be bigger sizes. So I'm going to do that quick, but I did want to show you. I just wanted to show that you don't need a whole bunch of money to start reselling. I know a lot of people get, extravagant layouts and whatever. This is just like Ross foam board, and then I bought the stuff you can put in your kitchen cabinets. It's just see, it's sticky right here, and I put it over that so that I can clean this when it gets a little dirty from putting shoes or something like that on there, or I can just always rewrap it. And then underneath it, this is just a little table from Walmart, like a nightstand type thing, or a TV tray. So this cost me, I don't know, these were probably maybe $1 each. The little tray was maybe $5, and then the little laminate stuff I think was maybe $4. So altogether, this was fairly cheap, and then I just have my ring light. Okay, I'm trying to find the best lighting in here. This will have to do. So it is currently about 4:45. Something's going on with Poshmark. It's not allowing me to adjust any of my listings or put any new photos. So something's going on. I just used the time that I had to get all of the bundles together, take the photo, so I'll have to do that later tonight, like making the new listings. Since that's currently not working, then I'm going to run to the post office here after it closes at 5. I prefer that. It's less busy. I'll just use the little kiosk to scan all my stuff in. I don't have anything planned for dinner. It's just me and Griffin. Griffin is my dog. So tonight my boyfriend's working late, so I kind of want to get a pizza. I know I shouldn't, but I saw an ad for the DiGiorno, what does it have? It's like a croissant crust. I don't know. It's very intriguing to me. I might just do it because I want to. And so I'll need to run to the grocery store because I don't really have anything else planned. Tomorrow I'm going to the bins right away, so I'll bring you there. And then I'm also going to finish my pulling and taking stuff out of my inventory for ThredUp, so I can show you what I'm sending in that box. I have a Plato's bag that is halfway full. Some of that stuff is waiting to be pulled from my inventory as well. And hopefully I find enough stuff at the bins to make a full bag for Plato's because I'd like to go there on Friday. So that is the game plan for tomorrow, so I will see you tomorrow morning. Good morning, everyone. So it is now Thursday. It's Thursday. It's 8:56. The bins open at 9. It takes me like 2 minutes to get there. So the game plan for today is to do the bins, come home. I have quite a bit of like organizing to do. I feel like the basement has kind of gotten out of control. So I need to work on that. I need to finish my Plato's bag. I'll probably show you that. And then I also need to finish my ThredUp box so I can kind of show you what I'm putting in there. I'm also starting a new audiobook today. If you're new to the channel, I have been flying through books probably since, when did I start doing that? It was like maybe like fall of last year. I was in the middle of It by Stephen King. Stephen King is one of my favorite authors, but unfortunately it's like 48 hours long, and I go through Libby. If you're not familiar with Libby, you can use your library card to your local library. You go on, it's an app, you can download audiobooks, magazines, like e-reader books. I don't know if there's music on there, you'd have to take a look, but it's free, so it's great. You just rent them out. So there was a line. That's the only issue, is some books that are more popular, you have to wait and you get put on like a hold list if you want to hold the book. So I was like 60% of the way through when my time was up. So I had to give it to somebody else, and then once they return it, then I should be able to get it back again. So I had to start a new one. I'll pop it up here. I believe it's called The Guest List. It's supposed to be like a thriller, mystery, murder type deal. I don't know much about it. It was just kind of a quick pick to start while I'm waiting for it to come back. So today at the bins, what I'm hoping for, I don't really know. Anything would be fine. I have quite a bit of inventory right now, but I want to keep having a lot of inventory on hand so that I can keep getting ahead of the game. Before, when I was listing only like 8 to 10 items a day, it was easier for me to keep ahead of the game. But now that I'm listing 10 or 15 to sometimes 20 a day, I need to make sure I have that inventory to do that. So I will see you guys at the bins. These are all the items I'm leaving behind. This was a kid's Tommy Bahama dress. Unfortunately, it did have quite a few stains, so I left that one there. I would have sent that to Once Upon a Child. This was for Plato's Closet, just Forever 21, just a black skirt. Had a little bit too much wear. This was a Jamaica polo. Comps did not look great. This was a style-based pickup, just really distressed jeans. I thought maybe the emo crowd would like that, but I decided against it. This was a naif dress. It still had the tags from Ross, but comps were not good, so I left that one behind. This was Croft & Barrow, also new with tags, a plus size. If I could have lotted it with something, I probably would have. This is Baltic Born. This was a pretty sad one I had to leave behind. It had so many snags in the fabric, and it was only an extra small. This was just like some off-brand, grungy, fairy type tie-dye dress, so I did leave that one behind. And then the last item was this vintage, like, sleep velvet robe. If it would have had more going for it, I maybe would have picked it up. Okay, so I do have the haul from the Goodwill. Don't mind this huge grease stain on my shirt. I have been looking for, like, super oversized shirts, and I got this Carhartt one. There's a little Carhartt on the sleeve. This thing's almost down to my knees. I'm currently like in my Billie Eilish era, I guess. I just want everything like super loose, but I didn't notice it after I washed it that there was this big grease stain here, so I'm gonna have to treat that, but so just don't look at that. So I spent, let's see, $33 on 17.2 pounds. The way that I do my average cost of goods, I will take out anything that I am sending to Platos, ThredUp. I do have some kids' clothes. I'm going to try Once Upon a Child again. I did make a video about that, and I was pretty, I don't want to say I was mean, but I was kind of in a bad mood, I think, that day. And I pretty much swore off ever doing that again. But I think if I'm a little bit more strategic, it'll be okay. In that video, they did take everything except I think one jacket, but it was just the employee that was there that I kind of had an issue with. So with that, I take that all out because that's not really part of my inventory. And then if I have items in here that I'm bundling together, I'm counting that as one as opposed to each individual thing. So the cost of goods is a little bit skewed because some of these, there's like 3 shirts as opposed to 1, but it just makes it easier for me that way. So I am looking at $1.74 per item. So the one item that I did get for the children's place, no, what is it called? Once Upon a Child. My new game plan with that is to mainly get new with tag items, things I'm going to get more money for, better brands. Like, I'm not going to send in like Jamboree, I think that's from Walmart. Even if it was new, I don't think I would unless I found it, like a whole bunch of it, really great condition, super cheap. But this is Nicole Miller. This is a better brand. This is just too cute. It's a little onesie. This doesn't look like it was ever worn. I'm sure it was probably part of a set or something from TJ Maxx. And then only one item for Platos, unfortunately. So I think I have enough stuff that I'm taking out of my inventory for them. This is just Power Soft size medium Old Navy leggings. Just a plain gray. They normally take those. So now onto things that I will be listing. It wouldn't be a thrift haul if I didn't have a skirt. This one is 90 Women. This looks to be like a 90s type brand. This is a little sheer. Is it? I can see light through it, but I don't know if I can see my hand. This is a size 1X. It looks a little small to be a 1X. Maybe not. But just this really pretty dark romantic maxi length skirt. More fall colors, but I think you could definitely wear that in the spring. This one I am trying. I just saw someone talking about they were selling quarter zip, mossy oak, camo pink tops pretty fast. So this is Browning, which I think is similar to like a mossy oak. And this one has pink. It's a quarter zip, and it does have camo on the underside of the arms. So this is definitely a style-based one. I don't know how well this is going to do, but I just kind of wanted to try it out. I do live in Wisconsin. I find that kind of stuff pretty frequently. Hunting is very big in my town. This is a pair of Maurice's jeans. I have been kind of trying these out. These are new with tags, but I think they're a little bit older. They're a size 13, 14. They appear to be maybe a boot cut. Kind of a darker wash with that fading there, but then it does have this faux leather on the pockets. It's almost kind of giving a little bit Western. That's why I think they're a little bit older. This kind of reminds me of like 2000, I don't know, 10 to 14. This is the brand Studio Ease, a vintage brand. I do well with denim maxi dresses that are like a overall type style, so I'm going to try this one out. It has sleeves, has this cute little detail here on the front, and then it does have a tie-back waist and then this like button-down skirt. So it's a little bit more kind of preppy, kind of cottage than those other ones are, and it's a lighter wash. And I think it was a bigger size too. I don't know, this tag is pretty worn. I don't know, I'm gonna have to really look at that because I can't quite read it. I think it says 18. That seems about right for this. This one I did go back and forth on. It is from the Gap. It was an older style. I think 2016 was the date on it, but it is part wool, size large, new with tag still, but this color is just so timeless. It's a turtleneck. We're kind of getting out of that right now, but this kind of is giving quiet luxury, timeless, classic, minimalist. This one I don't know if I should have gotten. Patrons of Peace. It is only a size small, but it's a really cute like vacation tropical floral print. Probably midi to maxi length. Has a smocked back. So we'll see. This is Future Collective, which was at Target. I don't know if they're still there. And then it has this other tag that says Alani Noel. I didn't look that up. I don't know if this is a collab. It might be. Put this on a hanger. Okay, so I do have it on a hanger now. That makes it look a little bit better. This is all crocheted, like a beige-ish cream. And then the back is open. It does have a little tie back, halter. This one's maxi length, and it was a bigger size, wasn't it? Yeah, an extra, extra large. This is perfect for summer festivals. This could almost go a little bit Western. This could be a beach cover-up. So I think a lot of keywords are going to help with this. And I do need to look up what that pink tag means, because some Target collabs can be good. Not all Target collabs, but some. This is Banana Republic. I believe this is a little bit older, but I really liked the colors on this. It's like a strappy cross back, bunch of ruffles, very feminine, very dainty. You could almost kind of go with like 70s vibes just based on the floral print. And it appears to be kind of like open, I think, in the front. Or does that have a panel? No, it does have a panel in there. I kind of wish it would have been open, but this is really cute. So this one is from the brand Lucky Brand. This one I don't do great with. This does appear to be a newer tag. Size small on this one. I just like the fabric on this. It's a really pretty like coral peach in this really gauzy tiered maxi length, midi to maxi length dress. This could also be used as a cover up, beachy, vacation. This was a style-based pickup. This is Maggie Barnes. I might have sold a couple dresses from this brand. It's a size 22W. I mainly got it for the colorway. I really liked this neon, kind of in-your-face, electric dopamine kind of quirky print to this dress. Kind of taking a risk on this one, but it's Alfred Dunner. These are new with tags. Both of them are a size extra large. This one does have this little necklace that's kind of attached to it. This is very, you know, spring, summer colorway. And then I found this sweater. I found this sweater first, and I kind of was like, I could probably sell this one with keywords. But I think I'm going to put them together. This is just really cute. I know that this is more fall, but just look at the colorway on that. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes with the two of them together. If they don't sell, I might try this one on its own and go more the keyword route. This is the brand, what is this? Natural Issue. That does not mean like anything to me. It was just the print that got me to get this one. It's a size extra large, tall in men's, and it does have sailboats all over it. This I think I can sell with some keywords. Definitely vacation, yachting, boating, all of that. We're in the perfect time for those shirts to go. This one, I think I've heard of this brand before. I don't believe it to be very expensive. Staccato. But this is very bohemian, boho. This could be Western almost, definitely festival. You could also wear this over a bikini. So this kind of has a lot going for it. It's crocheted, it's boxy, so I think this will do good. It even has fringe. These I believe to be a newer style. This is Democracy. These have the ab solution. Yeah. So it has this like comfort waistband that's really stretchy. Once again, more of a fall color, but these are like a cargo pant in like a burnt orangish red. I think there's a bunch of dust on the butt, so these got to get washed. This one I went back and forth on because I can't tell if it's like dirty from age. You know, like how denim kind of gets a little greenish yellow, or if that was the color of this jacket, because I know that that was kind of like a wash back then. It's CJ Banks. It's a 1X, so I'm definitely going to try washing it and just see. But the embroidery on this was like too good to leave. So it has it on the chest on both sides, and then you can see coming back here, and a big one on the back. So I don't know. I think it kind of has like a grunge wash to it. It's kind of what I'm thinking based on how it's like the factory fading that it has and the way that that color kind of is all over it. This one's going to be another bundle deal. It's D&Co, Denim and Company. I don't know if this is sold. I think it's pretty big on HSN, the Home Shopping Network, but maybe Kohl's too. These are all 1X, so I'll just show you one tag. This one's a really pretty floral, long sleeve, just like a popover top. Popovers do really good in most plus size brands. This one is full button front. Yeah, this one buttons all the way in the front, short sleeve, kind of a little bit more in your face colorway on that one. And then this one is pretty much exactly the same as that last one, just a little bit different in color. So I'm going to put all of these together. This one was a style-based pickup. I don't know this brand. I'm not even sure what it says. Marled? I don't know if that's an L, M-A-R-L-E-D. Whatever. It's a size medium. Keywords are going to sell this one. This could be office siren. It could be career wear. It could be kind of goth. It's giving a little bit like avant-garde with these sleeves. They are mesh see-through. This is Talbot's. I was hoping I had some more large petites that I could bundle this with, but this one might do okay on its own. It is 100% linen in this really pretty mauve color. It has a little bit going for it because it has the pleating on the sleeves. Is that a stain that I'm seeing? No, maybe. I can't tell. I'll have to look once I really have it under the lights. But it has the pleating in the front, that split collar, the pleating in the back. So this one, I'm not, anticipating a lot, probably like 16 to 20. This is going to be another lot. Knox Rose, I've kind of given up on. If I can put them in lots, I will do that. These are both new with tags, both an extra, extra large. They're both maxi dresses. This one has more of like a blue colorway to it with a little bit of red, short sleeve. And then this one is kind of like orangish, yellow tones, very prairie, very cottagecore. This one has the puff sleeve. So I'm going to put those two together. And then I'm also going to look and see what else I have for Knox Rose in my inventory and probably just pull it and lot it up if I can. This one I am going to grab another one I have in my inventory currently. It's DR2. I don't know this brand. It seems to come from TJ Maxx. That's what I've seen the tags on. This one is new. The one I have in my inventory currently is new. So I'm just going to bundle them together in hopes that that will be more enticing for somebody. It is currently almost 1:30. Time has really kind of gotten away from me. I got home and I started editing this current video because I know it's going to be kind of long. So I need to deal with these clothes now. I need to put them in my inventory, wash whatever needs to get washed, steamed whatever needs to be steamed. I still need to list today, and I want to show you guys the Plato's bag and the ThredUp box. So I need to get moving. So I'm going to work on this off camera, and then I think I'll see you guys back when I have the Plato's bag and the ThredUp box ready to go. Okay, so I think I finally have everything for the Plato's bag. They're getting almost everything new with tags, which is fine by me. It's been sitting. It's stuff that I am tired of looking at. I can't move. So first up, these are a pair of Abercrombie & Fitch. These are the Flare Ultra High Rise, size 24 short, plus size jeans. The only tips that I have for packing the bag is I do like to kind of stagger things so it's not a whole bunch of one of the same. I make sure that everything is put together. If it has buttons, it's buttoned. If it needs a zip, it's zipped up. If it's new with tags, I make sure that that is sitting on the front so that they see that. I try to mix new with tag items throughout the bag. So the top I do pretty heavy with new with tags, so they're like, okay, this is going to be a good bag. And then as they go, they keep finding it. So that's just kind of what I do. But like I said, I don't have very many items that are not. So we'll just kind of have to go with that. These are those leggings that I just showed you from Old Navy. They've passed on these a couple times. They're Reebok. Just a pair of men's like pull-on jogger type pants. They're more of a slim fit, but when I go to the gym, that's all I'm seeing guys wear if they're wearing pants. It's like skinny or slim. So I'll give that one more try. If they don't take it, I will do something else with those. These are all in motion. I think I just showed these. Maybe that's in an upcoming video. These are from 124. They're just like accordion pleated shorts. That's another tip. If you are selling to them, make sure you're cutting out the date tags. If they're like Old Navy, American Eagle, a lot of the Target brands, anything that has a date, if it is further back than I would say 2 years, that's kind of what they tell me, like a year, year and a half. Sometimes they will take stuff that's older if it is new with tags and it's still current or trendy. This one I also tried with them before. It's a white dress by Vespar. If they don't take it, I'm throwing it in the ThredUp box. It's just a white dress, really pretty straps in the back. I just really don't want to list it, to be honest. I don't like listing white. That's part of the issue. This is, what is this? I think I've sent this to them before too. And they passed. It's Forever 21. Just kind of like a gauzy long sleeve top. This is from Walmart. It's just a ribbed tank top, size extra, extra large. New with tags on that one. They did tell me that they are taking tank tops again. They said nothing too plain, more going out. So I will see what they take. This is just like a no-name brand, like lace cami. This is a Nike shirt. I've also sent this to them before. It just has the swoosh on the sleeve. I don't know why they didn't take it. It's a men's medium. These I got at Walmart. These are, oh, who makes these? Celebrity Pink. A bunch of their stuff was only $1, so I picked up quite a bit of it to send to Platos. These are the corduroy wide leg, size 9 or a 29. I'll just show you the picture. I sent quite a few of these already to them and they took them, but they were different colors. This is Shein. They've passed on this in the past. Just kind of like this really cute eyelet top. Plus size. This is another one that they passed on. Gypsies and Moon Dust. I have a feeling I'm probably going to get all of these back. Just a little crop top. These I got at that place where everything was $1. These are older. Let's see what the tag says in here. Because I don't want to cut out any tags since it's new. I think that says 2023. So we're only like 2 years. But these are a pair of baggy, wide leg, like silver metallic coated pants. They've had some interest, but not enough for me to keep hanging on to them. I prefer to just get rid of them. They're pretty big. This is another Shein type top. Just a little crop top. This is from the brand So. Just a little off the shoulder, or maybe it could be up top. I showed these earlier. These are those Reebok shorts. I'm sending them one of each color. This is new with tags. The One Clothing is the brand. This came in one of those mystery boxes. This is a romper. I don't pick up rompers anymore. They are very hard sell. I think mainly they're not as stylish as they once were, and they're very hard to figure out if it's going to fit your body because there's so many different things happening when you're wearing a romper that I think it's just hard to buy that online. This I just got at the Goodwill bins not that long ago. It's a Zaya long sleeve with a hood. So this one, I'm going to make sure that that little emblem is sticking out. If this were Lululemon, I would do the same so that they're seeing that. This is the gray pair of shorts that are new with tags. This is a Lulu's dress. I have sworn off this brand. This is a really pretty dress too. It's that Swiss dot. I don't know that they're going to take this. They might not. And if they don't, it'll go to ThredUp and probably sell immediately. This is like a wilderness type tee. It says the buck stops here, I think. It has a deer on it. This is older American Eagle, but it is new with tags. It's men's. It's an extra large tall. Just kind of like a vacation top. I don't know. I don't have great hopes that they're going to take this. If they don't, this I will just put in my rummage sale. This is from the Black Crows, the band. I got a bunch of these at Walmart when they were on clearance for $1. I've sold quite a few. I am just kind of trying to move the rest of them now. They actually are going to be playing in my town this summer. I don't know if Platos knows that, but that might be a reason for them to purchase that. This one, I'm not sure about either. It's older Abercrombie. I thought maybe I could have gotten away with this with some keywords, but no one is interested. It's kind of like a preppy bomber jacket, but like cropped. So that one will probably end up going to ThredUp. Okay, so we're getting to the last couple, so I want to make sure that the top looks really nice. These are the same as those other ones, those corduroy wide legs, but these are in a maroon. The girl that always checks me out is probably gonna be like, where are you getting all of this stuff? This also came from that place where everything was $1, but these were 50 cents. This is from the brand Social Standard by Sanctuary. This is an extra large. It does have like this lace up on the side. Some of the more modest ones I picked up are doing well. These are not getting much interest. This one is more of like a teen look, so I think Plato's will probably take this, and it's new with tags, so that is great. That on the top. And then the last item that's going in there, this is a pair of new XOXO like prom type shoes. They do have a square toe. They're a size 8. I've been getting these at the Amazon return store. I've always been looking at the shoes. A lot of people don't. And you can buy quite a few good brands now on Amazon, and they're getting returned to these places. I've gotten, who was that? Sam Edelman shoes. Some of them are kind of more like knockoff type brands that I've sold myself as long as the style is good. I just have multiple pairs of these, so these I'm just going to give to them. So I'm just going to throw those on top. Probably get rid of this box. I'll wait and make sure that they buy those first before I would do that. And I think that's all I'm going to send them. The bag isn't completely full like I normally have it, but there's a lot of really good new tag stuff in here. Okay. So I have everything put in my Word document. I do type out everything I send to them just because they have lost boxes in the past. That way I know exactly what should be there. This is a Ralph Lauren dress that I've had for over 3 years. I'm going to pop up a picture of the stock photo and you tell me why no one has gotten this. I've dropped the price on it a million times. I thought this was going to sell like the day I got it, but it didn't. This is Gen 7, so part of 7 for All Mankind. Just a denim jean skirt. New tags that came in a JTC or whatever that's called thing. This is also from there. This is Kate Spade. There has been like no interest on this, just a one shoulder swimsuit. This I got at the bins. Comps looked okay. It's Oiselle, O-I-S-E-L-L-E. It's like a workout type top. It felt like Lululemon. I thought I would give it a try. There was zero interest, so I just said, time to go. Eileen Fisher sells really well on ThredUp. It sits for me. Even this, that's a 3X, 100% linen, just a button down, almost like jacket. So I'm sure that will sell probably immediately. This is Banana Republic, a size 2, a linen blazer. It's just too bulky. I need space, so we're getting rid of that. This is American Eagle, older. I picked it up based on the style. There was some interest, but no one ended up purchasing that. This is J. Jill, a size extra small. I will not be getting anything smaller than probably an extra large going forward. This came in a Quick Lots box. It's Alexia Admore. I think it's a Nordstrom type brand. This is a true wrap dress. New with tags. This is Chico's. I thought this was really pretty, but no one was interested. What size is this? Size 2, so a 12-14. Has this cowl neck, kind of like a watercolor type print. These are a pair of Express pants. I think these are skinny. Yeah, these are skinny. They just have a little bit too much wear for me to list. I just showed this, I think, this Talbot's sweater. I just don't know about the color. I can't tell if it's supposed to be like that or if this is like stained, so I'm just gonna have them sell it. This is just a pair of bikini bottoms from Sanctuary. This came from some sort of mystery box. What are these? These are those Joseph Ribkoff pants I showed in a haul. They're a flare pull-on. That brand does well there. Another Eileen Fisher. This is a size extra large, just like a little pull-on black dress. These I bought and I was gonna list, but sometimes I buy things and I'm just like, I don't want to. These are J. Crew. I liked the design of these because it kind of almost gave like a military kind of vibe, but they are skinny, so I'm just gonna send them to ThredUp. This is an express top. I might have shown this in a haul. It's just a little too plain. Comps did not look promising on that one. This is a Zara top. This was another one I was going to list, but I have too many like gowns right now. It's Adriana Papel size 4. If it was maybe a bigger size, I would have listed it. Just like this champagne type color. This is a Vintage Express. I've had this listed forever. I thought it would sell. It's, you know, the style that people are looking for. It has the buttons on the side, but we are getting rid of it. This is Cupshe, just a swimsuit. This was Gabriel S. I don't know this brand, but I think it's too low, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. This is a Chico's top, size 0. This came in a mystery thing. Topshop. This also came in Quick Lots box. So you can tell a lot of this is coming from mystery boxes. That's why I have definitely kind of gone away from those. This is just like a semi-sheer top. This is from the brand Joie. This did pretty well on their other ones that I've seen. Size small, just a black top. I think this is new. Yeah, new tags on that one. Another Joseph Ribkoff. This is a jacket. This is a Chico's Travelers, kind of a slinky dress, size 2. I'm trying to stay like extra large and over, I think, for Chico's. Women Within, is that what this is? No. This is Barak. This also came from a Quick Lots box. 0 interest on that. This is the brand Social Bridesmaids. Also came in a Quick Lots box. It has this like drapey type deal. This is new with tags. This is a skinny pair of Not Your Daughter's jeans, size 8. This came from that place where everything was $1. I've tried selling them, no interest, so we will send them there. This is from that Alexia brand. This is also new with tags, size 2. This is really cute though. It has this little like bow at the front, kind of, but no interest, so we will send that there. For ThredUp, I also make sure the tags are hanging out because I've noticed quite a few times they will list it not new with tags, even though it is. This is a Torrid top, more of like a business casual kind of look. This is from the brand Scarlet. It had a couple runs in the fabric, so I'm going to send it there. This is a pair of frame jeans. This also came in some sort of box. These are high-rise cigarette skinny fit. These are tiny, I think. Size 23 white. New with tags. And then the last item are these Talbot, like, calf hair heels. So that is everything that is going there. I still need to get listing done yet today. I need to get the basement cleaned up because I kind of have stuff everywhere. It is currently 2:30. I haven't eaten lunch yet, so I need to do that. So I'm probably going to have a little bit later of a night, which is okay. It's Thursday. Tomorrow I plan on kind of going out quite a bit, so probably do a half day of work tomorrow. So the longer I work today and the better I can set myself up for the weekend. That will be better. So I think I will end the video here. It was fun hanging out with you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed my rambling and complaining and seeing what I do in a normal day. And as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give it a like. It really helps out the channel and I really appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!